Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode here on the Hermitcraft Mesa server. We're over here in the Brown District and we're going to be working on what we finished. Well, we didn't finish it, did we? But what we were working on at the end of the last episode. It is our banner slash shield shop that's not technically a shop because it's free. Yes, our community service, let's say that. Yeah, let's say that. And we're going to be moving the nether portal from over here down into the basement in this episode. But you may notice that something is a little bit different about the outside of this building. That's right, False has been over here. We hired her for this job. I need to speak to her and find out how much all of this costs. But whatever the price, I think we got our money's worth. Look at it. It looks gorgeous now. And I didn't actually ask False to do any little bits like this, putting vines on the outside of the building. Do you know what? It looks amazing. I'm really glad that she did it. Certainly gives this building a little bit more life. And let's just wander around the outside here. It all looks really good. So we need to sort out our payment to False in this episode. And we're going to be working on the area down below. Now, if you've been following me over on twitch.tv/Asuma, where I do lots of live streams, hey, there's a seating area. Sweet. I like it. That's very, very cool. Yeah, if you've been following me over on Twitch, you may have caught the live stream I did where I worked on the area down below because I wasn't happy with it. And normally what I like to do is work on stuff that doesn't make spoilers for episodes. So some of you have been a little bit spoiled as to what you're going to see. And there goes my last fish. So let's go down below and check out the basement. We had a little bit of a problem with this. I talked about it at the end of the last episode. And now that problem has been fixed because I've opened up this entire room. And the deal is when you come into here through like a nether portal, which will probably be in one of these corners, then you can sort of see everything straight away and you can figure out where exactly it is that you need to go. And I think a good thing here is that the thing in the middle that could obstruct your view doesn't, because you're sort of standing in the corner and you can see the other two areas. And then you can see the things to either side. Now we're also in the process of trying to represent where you're going. Iron is going to take you to the iron shop. The glass is going to take you to the art museum. The diorite will take you to the derp shop. The giant skull at the back of the district. And prismarine for the prismarine shop. But I feel like I need to make it more obvious for the hermits. Anyway, we did discuss having a little bit of trouble with this room, and now it's been solved. So along with opening it up, I also need to, of course, design this room, which is what we'll do in this episode. And if we go down this way and through here, you can see we get pulled up to the surface, and we're facing the prismarine shop. So I feel like that's sort of intuitive when you know how it works, but it may not be for when the hermits first come through the portal. Oh, and that reminds me, look, there's a new shop over here. There's a new shop in town, and it's run by TFC, and I have brought some things from him. I don't know what everything is because you can see here it just says 4 stacks for 1 diamond, but this shop has been incredibly popular, with the exception of the feathers. And I brought some things from this shop. I brought all of these. See these diamonds right here? That was me, and I brought myself some lapis and obsidian. So the price was a diamond per stack, which I thought was an absolute bargain. Believe me, a stack of obsidian for a diamond, I'll buy that any day. So we now have 7 stacks of obsidian and also 3 stacks of lapis as well. I love this block. I never build with it enough because it feels like it's a difficult one to deliberately gather if you need a lot of it. But now I have myself like 3 stacks of this stuff, so I might start using it in some buildings. Our previous design has translated nicely to this shape, I think, and there's actually something missing here. It would be spruce fences. That's right, let's go and plop these in on the ceiling. Do you know what? I don't know where the one in the corner here would go. We'll leave that be. And yeah, that works fine. Nothing to dazzle, but certainly fits in there well. So it's the ceiling really that needs to be figured out next. And I don't want to just extend the red all the way through this space. I think we need another colour in here. And something to point out, as you might be able to see, is that there's water above here. So let's just break that. You can see it's directly above. So whatever we choose to use at this height will then be visible from up above. But I don't think that's really anything to worry about too much. So I'm not sure what to do. I'll have a little think. I'll rattle my brain. Also got some slabs here which we're going to run around the outside to hide the sea lanterns. I think the sea lanterns do look a little bit contrasty, so if they're hidden away a bit more then it might be okay. There you go. That looks pretty good. This whole floor is basically going to be made out of slabs, and I don't want it to be too boring, so I need to find something interesting to do with it. But we'll focus on the roof first of all. So from up here, what are you going to see? You're going to see some slabs, some wood. It's really not terrible. even though it's faint and you can see it's there. I don't think I really mind about stuff like that anymore. It's cool. Let's go down below because I got a roof design here that I really think works. I really do think this is the way forward. Now we go from red to orange, and we do so with some acacia slabs in between. And you know, now that I see it, it goes with the lines in this way, but then this way it goes across. But again, I'm just not bothered by this stuff anymore. It's cool, it's cool. And then after orange, I thought, well, what other colour are we going to use? I've got red on me, and I feel like if we would start to use other colours, they would drastically differ, because these colours, you know, they're quite similar. Orange and red aren't too far apart, are they? And so I decided to go to red again, and then to orange, and it looks really good, leading all the way into the corner. However, we do have a jack-o'-lantern here, and that was from where False has been building, so that's going to have to go, unfortunately. But I was thinking, like, you know, red to orange, then a brighter orange, and then maybe yet another one after, but the texture just isn't the same, and of course we're going to have to stick with the clay. And much to my... Oh, it's a leaf block. I thought it was dirt. Okay, that makes so much sense. Unfortunately, there's not going to be any lighting there now. Well, that is one way to place a block, steadily swimming upwards in the water. Hi, there goes the water, and this is where our portals are going to be. It's looking alright. It's not the fanciest thing ever. Let's light them up though and see what it's like for the player. So you're coming through the portal and you're just going to be standing like this. You can see a little bit of the room, and then as you step out you'll pretty much be able to figure out where it is you want to go pretty quickly, right? But of course you've got to know what each of these directions are. So that's still something that I've got to work on. But just focusing on the roofs at the moment, I'm looking at where the portal's going, and I'm thinking about how do we highlight that the portals are there, because sometimes they can be a little bit hidden, like if you're looking in this direction. If you're standing in front of it though, you can always see the portals. So on this side we got purple, on the opposite side we have the slower option. I went for obsidian, which is considerably darker, and it will be the last thing that I remove once I finish doing the rest of this roof, just in case I change my mind. But obsidian over there, it's darker. Although it stands out, it doesn't pop out like the purple does, and purple represents the portal, so I think that's what we're going to go with. So looking around here, I do believe that everything is done. As I say it, I see that we got trapdoors over here, but apart from that, well, actually I guess we've still got these things to figure out. But the ceiling is done. The ceiling looks fantastic. I kind of feel like it might look better from lower down as well, but it certainly has an effect and a presence at this height. The floor, however, a little bit plain, and over here I feel like this is just sort of maybe a little bit of a placeholder or just something very simple that isn't particularly offensive. So this might change in the future. I might have a really great idea. I might be like, hey, let's go change the floor and make it look cool. It looks pretty good at the moment though. There is actually one other thing I've forgotten to do, and that is over here in the corner. We need a way to sort of just walk straight up to the portal. Now I'd be happy to jump, but I know it's going to annoy people, so we need blocks like that, which means there isn't light. And it doesn't look too bad. And I've forgotten to put the purple wall in. Okay, so there is still more things to do. Maybe here we could have like a lamp in the wall, which should help it like pop out a little bit more, as well as the purple up top. But I'm not sure that's the best thing to do. Anyway, the light from these right here provides enough to make sure that mobs won't spawn anywhere. However, it looks like this might be dark enough now. This little patch over here, light level 7, so we probably want a light source somewhere around there. Yeah, so it's coming along. I'm just not too happy with the floor, I guess. So I've sorted out this corner. We have just a little indent here and some glowstone for the lighting, and I think that works pretty well. Done that in the other corner is... Oh, Iskall! Perfect timing. Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Do you like what you see down here?
I've seen your name tag hovering about here for a while as I've been working on my guardian shop, and wow!
You like it?
Oh, this is gorgeous. Yeah. This is... Wow.
So this is going to basically be the portal room to get to the Brown District, right? And I'm trying to make this intuitive for the hermits. So if you were coming from the Nether, you'd come out of this portal over here, and then I'd want you to be able to look into this room and know where you're going to go. Now, didn't I show you it the other day? We got the translocator piston bug. It sort of sucks you up to the path above.
Oh, yeah, the little elevator thing, yeah.
Okay, so where do you reckon each of these places are going to take you to?
Okay, so this Fields Guardian shop.
Yep.
Most important.
Most important one, yes.
Oh, iron, definitely.
Yep.
If I want to go to the log shop, I suppose I just start shopping away here.
Yeah, you could dig a tunnel It'll take you a while to get there, though.
I know, just kidding. Glass. Okay, so we got Joe Hills. Got
Yep.
that glass thing, the museum. And diorite. I don't know if I approve of diorite. Is this like a? Oh no! I see what you did here. So if I go in here and go up the piston, I'll be burnt in lava.
No, no, that wasn't what I was doing.
Oh,
That'll take you to the. Why would you think lava?
because it's stupid diorite. You want to
And
burn
you
it.
you
Like
want to
see
put
it
all
and
the
you wanna-
diorite in the lava. I see.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you hate diorite.
Yeah.
Okay, I know what to do when I prank you. Huh? What?
Oh
was
no! Not the bird poop bloke. Come on now.
Oh, so yeah, it seems like it's pretty intuitive. However, I'm sure you'll agree with me. It doesn't look particularly pretty just to look over and see these blocks, right? They're just sort of there, plain. They don't fit in with the room. I kind of feel like I need to make it more decorative, or maybe put up some banners. Like I'm going to put some Iron Golem banners over here. Down there, I'm going to put the Guardian ones. And what to do for the other two, I don't know at this point. But
So what is the diorite if it's not lava though?
oh,
I'm
it's the
getting...
skull. Go have a look.
Oh, it's the skull, of course.
Yeah.
Jeez. It's
Now,
skull.
I could have also gone for the purple blocks, which I might do, but then I feel kind of bad because it's like, it's my shop. And this is, the skull is like, you know, the
Yeah, it's
big
very-
deal.
Yeah, it drags a lot of traffic, doesn't it? But I gotta say, like this here is Minecraft next level. I didn't actually feel as if you need to decorate it very much. Minecraft next level, you're basically Steve Jobs of Minecraft here. I
Okay.
know how to use this little hub without ever having seen it.
That's great then. So, I guess, perhaps I'll put in a message and say the brown portal now works different. Please let me know how your experience went. And then maybe some of the hermits will get back to me and let me know how it's gone so far.
Yeah. See if
And for you, it was good.
It was good. Yeah. Where is last thing though? Where's this portal taking us?
Oh, back to the Nether Hub.
Oh, it's linked to the same thing, is it?
Yeah, like there's going to be one on the other side, so all four of the portals will link to the same place.
All right. No, I love it. I love it. This is xisumavoid, everybody. He's the Xisuma Jobs.
Cheers. Suma Jobs.
Yeah.
I like it. Iskall, do you know what I just did?
No.
Just like I'm looking at the iron wall, right, and I'm thinking, right, let's go get the iron banners. So I turn around and walk up the stairs. Yeah, all I needed to do was walk forward.
Oh, that's how initiative
It's
is.
so intuitive that I can't use it. That's how good it is.
Yeah.
Oh my days, check it out over here. You know what that is? That is our first banner for the districts. The blue district now has a banner. How cool is that? Oh, I like it. Yeah, the orange is like the Mesa clay, and then the diamond in the middle kind of looks like a house, doesn't it? With some fencing on either side. That is really clever, and I cannot remember who was in charge of the blue district. If you didn't know how it works, basically we sort of divided up each of the district banners to like a different hermit, and then it was their responsibility to go through all of the submissions and then sort out which one would become that district's banner. That is seriously cool, and it reminds me that I've got to do the white district, so maybe today will be the episode that we actually get that done. But anyway, let's head back to the brown area because I've got a banner of my own to show you at the moment. And I've tried to make it really clear that we want some feedback here. So Brown District has a hub. Let me know how you found it, X. I've put these signs sort of all over the place, so I'm really hoping that the hermits will give me feedback on how they found this, because although Iskall found it intuitive, he also knew that you were going to go and walk up into those spaces and get like ejected to the top area. So it's looking pretty good. We want to go to the place where the purple is, and that's right, I decided to change this over, mainly because the diorite was kind of ugly. The purple looks nicer. But I can think of a banner design that's going to work here. So we're going to put down two banners like this, and that to me kind of represents the purple shop. You've got like a brick pattern, and it's not the same as this one, but it kind of makes sense. And you've got a little bit of yellow thrown in there as well, because they're the colours that we used on the build. So what we're going to go do is put this banner over by the purple shop, and I think I will put it like symmetrically on the corner here. Maybe just in that spot or that one. Bam, I might play around with the position of that, and then hopefully the two will kind of match up over time. So it also means we need a banner for the art one over there, which I'll speak to Joe Hills about. And that reminds me actually, yeah look, see I put more of these signs up, so when you come out through here, you might be completely oblivious to them like I just was. I was going, oh, the purple shop, and walked right past it. Or you might see it and some of the hermits might let me know. Oh, and this building here, by the way, I logged off for like an hour earlier, and when I came back on, this thing had just popped up out of nowhere. I don't know who built it, but it is seriously cool. I love that design with the acacia wood and the cobblestone. That just, yeah, I really like it. Looks ever so cool. And I was thinking, do you know what it needs? A little bit of birdification. A couple of these scar trees around it would look really great. So the area is just developing. And speaking of like developing the area, what I want to do is sort of create a border now for this central area, and I decided to do that with where the mesa raises up, which it does on all sides. We sort of built this in a little bit of a ditch, didn't we? So I put down some cobblestone. I've just sort of started to figure out where these are going to go, and you can see over on this side it's also got some cobblestone walls. Now it looks okay. I intentionally left these little gaps that you can't go through, and I think what I need to do is just throw in some mossy cobblestone on occasions and maybe change up some of these stairs as well, and then that's going to kind of create a perimeter, so where people are setting up shops, you know, there's space in this area, but all of that right there will be kind of taken. So we're going to expand on what False has done. I'm going to like dig up this clay, put down more grass and plants, and make it all look pretty. And as you can see, it goes around this side, and then it'll probably just stop there and it starts again somewhere over here. I'm still figuring it out, but that's the progress that we have been making, and yeah, it's really coming together, this project. So it is now time for us to pick the white district banner, and I'm going to need help from all of you in picking a design here. But first of all, we're going to grab some glowstone, chuck it down on the ground because it needs illuminating a little bit more. Those are our 5 designs. If you don't know the deal with how this works, a while ago we set up a competition, and all of you could submit banner designs to the Hermitcraft website. So that ended a while ago, and I've been given the white district, so I've gone through and looked at all of the submissions for the white district, and these 5 right here were my favourites. So the first one was submitted by Quazap, I do believe is how I say your name. The second one by Daniel McNabb. The third one here by Uriel1234. This fourth one was submitted by who question mark me question mark. I think just having a little joke while they remain anonymous. And this last one here was anonymous as well, and I tweaked their design actually. It was a little bit darker in the backdrop there, and I made it lighter with some fades. So let's talk about the designs. I felt like the White District didn't actually get a lot of terribly great submissions. I think these were definitely the best of all of them, and there's 2 that I like in particular. One of them is this one right here. I feel like it does a really great job of representing that it's the white with all the other ones around it, but at the same time it doesn't really scream that it's the White District. By the way, you know, the blue is north of the white area, the purple is south, next to purple is brown, next to brown is orange. Like, it's all in the right layout for our 7 districts, so I really do like that, but it might not be suitable. This one over here I feel like looks like a door. This one it feels like a little bit of a flag, and this one over here is probably my personal favourite. So I'm going to let you guys vote on them. If you look in the description box down below, there'll be a link to a straw poll. Straw poll. They'll be labelled 1 to 5, so 1 on the left, 5 on the right, and you guys will get to vote and decide on which one you want to see become the White District banner. So do that, and then in the next episode we can set it up and make it happen. So listening back to my own recording there, I kind of felt like I may have sounded a little bit rude when I said there wasn't a lot of great submissions for the White District, which is not quite what I was actually trying to say. What I was trying to say is that I felt like the White District didn't really lend itself to having, you know, too many obvious banner designs. When you go through and look at the other ones, you can see, like for the farming district, people are finding ways to representing crops and farming related things with what you can do with the banners. When it comes to the municipal district, it's a little bit like, well, what can you do to represent that? So there weren't too many specific or obvious designs in place. And yeah, who knows? Hey, don't set me on fire, you. Anyway, this area right here, I did kind of plan on doing this for this episode, but time has sort of gotten away from me once again, so I'm going to be doing a little bit more over here, but I think I'm just going to get myself situated to do this on a live stream, which means when we come back in the next episode, all of this little bit right here will be finished, which is the walls around and me just expanding on what False did, putting down some more grass and some more plants and stuff as well. By the way, I've gotten some feedback about this area from the Hermits. Rendog loves it, and so does Tango as well. They're the only 2 actually to get back to me at this point, but I thought I'd let you know. Now, how did a torch get there? Was someone right-clicking when they came through a portal? I don't know. And, you know, this room is practically done now. It just needs one thing, and that's a couple of banners over on this side, which I've spoken to Joe about as well. So, hopefully the rest of the Hermits will like it as well. I think it's going to be pretty good, very sort of intuitive. Maybe not this part, but they'll get used to that pretty quickly, and before long we'll be taking down those signs. There is something that I haven't got used to having this season, and that is ender pearls. We now have them in large quantities, and it's kind of ideal that I remember that now, because I want to show you something at the end of this video. It is to do with flying with the Elytra and using this punch bow that we have. As you can see, we got it down here. And by the way, where I've been eating fish, this is a little bit wary because you don't have enough saturation to keep regenerating your health, so your health goes down a little bit quicker. Anyway, if you know or don't know the trick, you can basically shoot yourself with this bow and continue flying. But I've sort of learned something about this which I didn't get straight away. So we're going to try and shoot ourselves here. And when we get hit, what we want to do is look up. And notice how now we're actually higher. Okay, there we go. Hit myself a couple more times. Look upwards, and we're higher again. Let's keep trying to do this. Come on. There we go. There we go. Excellent stuff. I'm going to look like a hedgehog by the time I'm done. It can be a little bit tricky to make sure that you're looking forward, which is what you need to do. And we're steadily getting higher here. Come on. I need to hit myself again. I can't hit myself again quick enough, really. As you can see here. I'm failing with every shot. What does this look like in F5 mode? Oh, maybe we can use the flailing feet to help us a little bit. Like, flailing a little bit. That doesn't seem to be it. I don't know how to get the height, but you can see, you know, we've clearly gotten higher than where we started, right? And the trick is to simply look up once you've hit yourself, which is something I didn't quite understand when I was first taught this. And I think either in live streams or on the videos we've been talking about this a little bit, and so I wanted to make you guys aware of that. And what you do is you get hit, then you look up, and you can see we go really high. Wow! Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's press F3 while we do this for a second. This is so cool. Hi. There we go. Right, look at my Y number. It's going up. 2, 4, 5, 6. Let's shoot myself again. Come on. Let's see if we can get over the world limit, which I think we technically just did. There we go. Upwards, upwards, upwards. Oh, no, it would be 255, wouldn't it? Bam, and there we go. We go invisible. Amazing. Let's dive back down. All the way down to our Guardian farm. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it from me this episode. Your Hedgehog here, signing out. If you enjoyed the episode, please do leave a like. As always, thank you so much for your support. And don't forget to vote. It is your right to vote, and you can have your say on what the White District banner will be. The straw poll link is down in the description box below. Anyway, that's it from me. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.